Hi, this is Pearl and welcome to my channel. Today I have week 21 of my 2020 Project Life album here for you. I am using the Studio Calico Documenter Kit. This is a subscription kit. I will have it linked down below. Once the kit is sold, once the month is done, then the kit is no longer available. Every once in a while they'll do a sale of the kit if they have a bunch left over. So I cut my 3x4s down. I don't know how to print it with a border yet. I'm still working on it. And someone gave me some instructions on how to do that, but I had these printed from before. So I'm putting the pictures in semi-chronological order. I'm looking at the embellishments that came with this kit. First, I get the 4x6 cards to place with the 3x4 cards that I'm putting in the 4x6 pocket. Then I'm going to go through the 3x4 cards and decide which ones I'm going to use based on whether I'm going to be journaling on them or if I need them as filler cards. Now the very left 3x4 card is always my title card, and that's where I put what week it is. I don't put the dates on there since I date every photo that I put in my album. I pick out those 3x4 cards, and I just wanted to show that I took a 4x6 card and I placed it on that picture or behind the picture of my dad. I'm going to do some private journaling there. Okay, let's work on the left-hand side of the layout. The first picture is of my kids. I'm looking at the date that I put on the back of the pictures. I do date stamp all of my photos on the back because I batch print my photos using the Epson PM400 printer. I'll have it linked down below. I like that printer because you can print 4x6 and 5x7s on there. So I'm using the print and cut labels that you can buy separately that match the kit. I purchased that on the Studio Calico website. I'll have that linked down below. I love it because it matches the kit perfectly. Now, if I knew how to use Photoshop, I probably wouldn't need to purchase that, so I could just change the colors myself, but I'm not that great with Photoshop. I showed you that I'm using my Zebra Sarasa Vintage Dark Gray pen. I love using dark gray to journals because it's not as stark as my black pens. I'm using this Love You wood veneer that came with the Ali Edwards Stories by the Month kit. I have some embellishment left over, and I just use my roller date stamp, which is the Kokyo, which is my favorite roller date stamp. It's a Japanese brand, and I adhere that to my photo. Now, this sticker, it says Life is Peachy, and I put that on the bottom of that photo. And what I journaled was love when the kids hang out together. I can't even remember what they were doing, but I remember taking the picture because it just makes me so happy. The next photo is of my daughter learning to do a headstand. So I cut the photo down so that I can get it to put on the 4x6 and have somewhat of a border on there. Then I'm using the letter stickers that came with the kit, and I'm spelling out yes with an exclamation point. I wrote, look at Kaya, she's almost got her headstand down. I just realized she's got her headstand down. Anyway, she's amazing, and I put the date stamp. Then I stamped the word hooray, which came with the Studio Calico kit, and I'm using the black stays on ink pad because that stamps great on photos and dries quickly, so I do like that. Now, whenever I'm using a brand new stamp, I put it onto the acrylic block, and then I do run a white eraser through it. It picks up all of the debris, and that way it gives it a much cleaner stamp. So I go ahead and use the hooray stamp, and I'm using the black stays on ink like I said. So after I do that, I clean it off with my stamp chamois before I put it away. Oh, it just came off my acrylic block. I really like the stamp chamois because it saves on not using wipes, because wipes are not good for the environment. So I do like that. And even though the stamp chamois has all that ink on there, it doesn't rub off on your hands. It's amazing. Now I'm looking through some of the word stickers that came with the Ali Edwards kit, and I decided not to use any of that, but I do use this chipboard from the Ali Edwards kit, and it says what I learned in May. So I do put that on the photo of my daughter doing her headstand. Now I'm going to my title card, and I'm using Felicity Jane alphas, and I'm just putting the number 21 into the middle of that 3x4 card. And the next journaling card says, take time to make your soul happy. I freaking love that. So I just leave that one alone. The next photo is a photo of a new SPF I'm starting to wear. I've just purchased it on Amazon, and I'm using the flag sticker that says "Take time for you," which I think is so appropriate. So on this next journaling card, I journaled, "I'm always on the hunt for the best SPF to protect my face." This one is the Japanese Biore PA++++. I think you can have the most pluses you can have is 4, which is good. SPF 50 plus that I found on Amazon. I find that the Asian SPF with all the plus signs are the best for my skin. For those of you that don't know, I do have a separate beauty channel. I am a makeup collector and I am anal about my skincare. So if you're interested in any of that, go ahead and head over to my YouTube channel and I'll have it linked down below. Now my battery died without me knowing it, and I didn't record the bottom 2 pictures of this layout. So the next picture is of my son and daughter. They are racing down using their easy rollers, and I'm using a label, and I wrote, "While I walk around the neighborhood, the littles ride their easy rollers. They love to race down this hill." I go ahead and date stamp that. I put a star asterisk onto the bottom left-hand corner of that. And I'm using the flag that says "Make your soul happy" onto that photo. The next picture, oh God, this just makes me so happy. And I wrote, this scene makes me so happy. Zach helping Kaya with the piano while he plays along with the guitar. I do date stamp that one as well. Moving on to the right side of my layout. This photo is of a Zoom meeting that I had with the dance competition team moms, and I just wrote, "It's a dance team Zoom call." We had to figure out what was going on with all the dance competitions and whatnot with this social distancing that's going on. So I just take a asterisk or star, whatever that's called, and put that on the top right hand corner of that photo. The next photo is of my dad, and we're at the cemetery. My whole family on the Kim side went to go pay our respects to our grandparents and remember my mom. And on this journaling card that says "Notes from today," I wrote the date stamp on there, and then I'm using a Nuvo drop. This is in the vintage in the color Yellow Brick Road, and I am putting, instead of a check mark, I put a little dot next to the word "very good." And under details I wrote, "Today our family drove to the cemetery to pay our respects to my grandparents and remember my mom." And the 4x6 journaling card behind my dad is going to have some private journaling that I just want hidden, just for me, for nobody else, but I wanted to journal some stuff on there. So I did that. Then there's a, and I'm showing you that there's a 4x6 journaling card back there. Then this photo is a photo of me with a mask on. I failed home ec. If those of you who remember, home ec used to be a requirement for high school. I'm 48, so I don't think that that's required anymore. I don't think they make everyone take home ec anymore. Anyway, I put a label on there and I wrote, "I am so proud of myself. I taught myself how to sew by making this mask. It's not close to fitting, but it's a start." So I did teach myself how to sew, and I am so damn proud of myself. My mom would be proud of me too, because she was a major sewer. She used to sew all my clothes when I was little and made me matching clothes with the doll. Oh my God, I wish, that's another thing I wish I had learned from my mom before she passed away. Now this journaling card says "weekend plans." So I wrote, "Go to the cemetery, hang out with family, learn to sew, and make masks." And then I'm going to use the Yellow Brick Road Nuvo drops to check those off as well. So I think that's it. No, I then get the layouts together, and then I'm going to decide which other embellishments I want to use. I'm going to go through and put some more of those asterisk stars, whatever they're called, throughout my layout. One above on the picture of my SPF, one down by the kids using their easy rollers. And by the way, my dad wants an adult easy roller, but I don't know if they make those. He wants one so bad so that when he walks around the neighborhood with the kids, he can ride one too. And then I'm putting more asterisk stars on the right hand side of the layout, and then I call it done. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for joining me. Be sure to give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.